One, I'm Gifted Sosa. Welcome to my channel once again. Today we'll be talking about the causes of mental illnesses. But before then, don't forget to thumbs up, place your comment on the comment section below. I love to read your feedbacks, it keeps me going. And also don't forget to subscribe if you've not subscribed to my channel, please. Thank you for always tuning in. So let's dive in. Mental illness are thought to be caused by a variety of emotional, environmental, and also genetic factors such as our inherited traits. Mental illness is more common to people whose blood relatives also have mental illness, whose blood relatives suffer from certain genes may increase your risk of developing mental illness, and also your life situation may trigger it. Also, stressful life situations such as financial problems or death of a loved one, and also divorce. Like people who have lost one or two persons would be able to relate to this. It is not an easy thing to get through. Brain damage also can trigger mental illness as a result of serious brain injury. Anything that affects your brain affects your thinking in general. And also your environmental exposures before birth, meaning it can actually be from the womb. The stress the person undergoes, the toxins, the alcohol, the drugs while the child is still in the womb affects the child's mental health. It can sometimes be linked to mental illnesses also. Traumatic experiences. Girl, you don't want to be traumatized. No, it's not something you would wish for even your worst enemy. You don't want to feel those pains that makes you depressed, those pains that makes you sad unnecessarily, those unexplainable pains. And lastly, childhood history of abuse and neglect. A neglected child has every tendency to be mentally ill, and also a child that was abused from birth has so many tendencies to be mentally ill. It can begin at any age, from childhood to adulthood, but it starts mostly earlier in life. When you see children who actually do some things and you'll be like, this child is too stubborn, trace what's happening to that child. Don't just conclude. When you see some ladies going to some things or some guys do some things, just trace, just check. Has that child been abused? Was that child neglected? What was the background of that child? What happened to that child? Don't just jump into conclusion. In all, the truth is you just need to allow yourself breathe. Allow yourself go through the pain. Allow yourself cry it out. Allow yourself feel it. Allow yourself scream. Allow yourself just free yourself. Just do something that would bring it out. Don't bury it in, because whatever you bury inside will therefore grow into bigger pains. So most of these things are what causes your mental illness. From the little pain, it grows into bigger risk on your mental health. And these days, things you see online, things that happens around you, you don't really need to keep renewing them in your mind, renewing those thoughts. Just allow yourself think straight. Allow yourself the choice to be happy. Talk to someone if you must, please. And don't forget to always laugh it out. Gosh, laughter is always the best therapy, no matter how difficult a situation is. I always tell people, a tunnel, most times you need to crawl inside under the tunnel, but at the end of that tunnel, there is always this light. On our next episode of mental health, we'll be bringing somebody to come share her experience with us. So please do not miss out on our next episode. Stay tuned, and thank you for always